Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss the influence of colonial languages and their role in fueling civil conflict in Africa and also in the Black community all over the world, where we think because we speak a different language than the other, we think we better, or we think we are more human, or the anyway, let's get into it. As you know, Africa has been colonized by every single creature on this planet, and so they left their language, which have a big impact on the continent and creating major conflict, even civil war. So to truly understand the impact of colonial language, we must first explore the historical context. Africa was subjected to a wave of European colonization in the early 1600 to even 1900, or even before that. Boundaries were redrawn, culture were suppressed, and indigenous languages were sidelined in favor of European tongue like English, French, Portuguese, and others. You have to understand that one of the reasons that colonial languages still impact Africa and their role as a tool to divide and rule. The colonizers use language as a means to assert dominance and control over the diverse African population. By promoting European language, they created division within community, making it easier to manipulate and exploit the people. The linguistic legacy of colonialism often result in a language barrier that continue to marginalize a certain group within African society. The dominance of European language in education, governments, and commerce perpetuate inequality, restrict opportunities for those who don't speak those languages fluently. As I told you from the beginning, people, let's say Black people who speak English, sometimes think they better than French people, and French people may think that they are better than English people. It's really annoying. We don't see ourselves as one, seriously. We just see that, oh, we speak different language. Oh, we're not the same people. We start categorizing each other. Yeah, and another consequence of prioritizing colonial language is the loss of indigenous knowledge and culture. As native language fade away, so does the accumulated wisdom and rich cultural heritage that they carried. This loss further alienate communities from their root and exacerbating tension and grievance. I have a friend that's from Cameroon. I believe they are having civil war right now, and because the French are fighting English, like this. Oh my God. Why can't we use our brain to just like see each other instead of seeing the white man language? I don't know why. Anyway, he was talking one day and he's like, oh, the French people are fighting my people. He's from the English part of Cameroon. He was saying, oh, I'm an Englishman. I'm like, no, you are not no Englishman. You are an African man. Before English, we had other language. Even though the tribes a long time ago used to speak different language, but there wasn't that much tension. So the imposition of colonial language has also played a role in igniting civil conflict across Africa. Like I give an example of Cameroon. I believe they are still fighting because French versus English. It's crazy. So linguistic division, often rooted in colonial language preferences, have created a sense of us versus them among different ethnic and linguistic groups. Yes, this has fueled identity-based conflict and power struggle that continue to destabilize the continent. Have you ever seen the white people fighting among each other because of religion? Why? Only Hitler, but that was way past. But as today, we are still fighting. We're still fighting for for a language that is not ours. We borrow it. They forced it on us because they wanted to rule us. They wanted to steal our things. They still stealing by creating division with language. It's either with religion or language. That's what they use to divide Africa. Religion and language. So how do we fix that? It's already done. The only way to fix it is to acknowledge the path forward, like effort that can be made to promote linguistic diversity and inclusion by recognizing and revitalizing indigenous languages, providing access to quality education in local languages, and embracing multi-languages can foster unity and understanding and peace. Just understand that the impact of colonial languages on Africa cannot be underestimated. And lingering division and conflict bear witnesses to the enduring influence of colonial legacies. However, through embracing linguistic diversity and reclaiming indigenous languages, Africa can pave the way for more inclusive and harmonious future, like a peaceful future. So all I'm saying is that we have to educate, especially nowadays. There are so many information that are out there. You have to read the history of Africa. Not just Africa. I'm talking about history of black people in general, slaves that were captured, how they use language, religion, the Bible, all these things to just manipulate us in general so that we don't know who we are and we can hate each other. So by learning, educating yourself, we can better understand each other and love each other. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you find it enlightening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring what's out there. Thank you.